Ceballos into Tchouaméni, Luka Modric to Lucas Vázquez on the right. Brahim again. Madrid's played, looking for the opening. Have got it here, and that was the feet of Ivan Villar, the outstretched leg rather, that deflected that one away. Chances beginning to come thick and fast for the Whites as they win a corner. Fran Garcia on the left-hand side, getting to the byline. Well, that was going in from Brahim. The save had to be made. Difficult angle. Corner. Luka Modric takes that. That's cleared away by Moriba, the Guinean-born midfielder for Celta Vigo. Moriba Kuruma started at Barcelona as a youth team player, so he'll be up for this one, I'm sure. Now Tchouaméni finds space on the right-hand side, gets the ball into the area again. Only to a Celta shirt, and the Celta having a lot of defending to do here as Madrid pile on the pressure now. Another corner. Dani Ceballos goes over to take. Fourth corner for the Whites. So they look to make the first half breakthrough here. Ceballos will curl this one out towards the penalty spot. It evades everyone. Drops to Vinicius. Brahim leaves it for Dani Ceballos. Drops to Luka Modric. He was very quick to chest that and get the ball out to the left. Madrid keep the ball in a dangerous position. And Celta can finally get the ball clear. Mingueza. Just tried to get the ball into Svedberg. It does drop to the Swede, and he just couldn't take advantage of that. Now Mbappe. Lucas Vázquez gets the ball into Dani Ceballos, former Betis and Arsenal player. At Real Madrid now for a number of years. Always gets chances, player to be relied on. Skillful midfielder Dani Ceballos. Madrid keep the ball, and this is going to be tiring for Celta as Madrid rack up the possession. As the first 33 minutes or so, the game started off fairly evenly, but Celta now chasing shadows a little bit. Real Madrid racking up the chances and the possession. That's wasted from Lunin. Celta will just try and dwell on the ball themselves a little bit. Marcos Alonso played his first and only game in a Real Madrid first team in La Liga here in 2010. Been around a number of clubs since then. Marcos Alonso most famously at clubs like Chelsea, Barcelona, Sunderland. Now, chance for Real Madrid. Mbappe on the ball, and that's blocked by the Swede Starfelt, who's getting through a lot of work in the centre of that Celta Vigo defence. In the foul, Chouameni on Moriba, much to the disgust of the home crowd. It was fairly clear. Missed the ball. Hasn't been a dirty game, hasn't been too many fouls at all. Yet to see a card. 35 minutes gone, 0-0 in this Spanish Cup fourth round. Real Madrid at home here in the Santiago Bernabeu to Celta Vigo. Now, Chouameni wins the ball again. Referee Jose Luis Muñera says there's no foul there, and Celta can bring it away, and they've got a 3 against 3 here if they can move quickly to get it out to the left-hand side to Borja Iglesias. Madrid get men back, but ball played over to Oscar Mingueza on the right. Moriba. Sergio Carrera on the left, gets the ball across into the area. Could have dropped to a Celta player. Hugo Alvarez was coming in. Just evaded him. He gets the ball now. Alvarez on the edge of the area. And there's a chance. And the referee says play on. Well, Lunin came out. First of all, Celta were looking for a penalty from a foul on Hugo Alvarez. And the ref played on as Celta continued at the other end. Real Madrid have scored there through Kylian Mbappe. And that just shows you how quickly a game can change. Celta looking for a penalty at the other end, and Mbappe goes up the other end and gets the first goal of the game for Real Madrid. His 13th goal in a white shirt this season for the Frenchman. He galloped up the left-hand side and finished with a killer touch. But here's the chance at the other end where Svedberg went over under the challenger for Lunin. Lucas Vázquez played on. Real Madrid played on. Ceballos got the ball out here to Mbappe, and he did the rest. Galloped from just inside his own half, and then watch this here. Quick, fast, skillful and clinical from Kylian Mbappe. Still some talk. It's gone to VAR, it's being looked at, and obviously nothing in it, and Real Madrid take the lead here in the 37th minute. Mbappe with the goal. The ball went from one end to the other in a matter of seconds. Celta close to getting a goal here. Watch this. Svedberg, well, make of that what you will. The Swede seemed to certainly have contact from Lunin in the Real Madrid goal. Whether it was enough for a penalty, I'll let you decide that. Real Madrid quickly counter-attacked. Within seconds, the ball was up to Mbappe on the left, and Real Madrid are a goal to the good. And here he is again, the Frenchman, on the right-hand side of the area this time, causing problems for Selta. Modric getting the ball down, and Madrid trying to calm the nerves after that little bit of frantic action. Fran Garcia gets to the byline, gets past his man. Madrid looking to turn the screw here, get a second and get this cup tie well into their favour before half-time. Vinicius brings the ball out to Dani Ceballos. That's blocked. And Raul Asensio with a thumping challenge on Swedberg. Wins the corner. Here's the goal again. Little crossover from Mbappe. Went shimmied to the right, went to the left. And the shot, well, it went straight over the head of Ivan Villar in the Celta goal. Hit with power, hit directly at the keeper. There's not much he could do. And Madrid have the corner that Luka Modric will take. They've got the goal lead. Modric inside. Lucas Vázquez crosses and is blocked out, and Real Madrid will continue to keep the pressure on here. High up the pitch. 3 minutes to the break. Can Madrid double their lead and really put this game to bed almost by the break? Or can Celta get something out of it? There's still time here for a Celta attack. Mingueza. Fran Beltran on the ball in the centre there for Celta. He turns around, gets the ball back to Starfelt. And this Santiago Bernabeu crowd now getting behind the team after that goal. Celta enjoying a bit of possession now. Here's Moriba. Out to Marcos Alonso. Into the feet of Swedberg. Well, the referee, Jose Luis Munera, with some big decisions to make. And he has, of course, VAR to back him up on that. He said there was nothing in that contact from Andre Lunin on Williot Swedberg, the Celta Vigo youngster. And within seconds, Madrid had transformed that into an attack up the left-hand side. Mbappe with a bit of skill and a clinical finish with the goal on 38 minutes. The difference here between the two teams will be into the final minute of the first 45. whistles for around the crowd here for that, what they thought was a foul on their goal hero Mbappe. Perhaps there was there a foot from Karl Starfelt. Combative Swede at the back for Selta. He's still in pain, Mbappe. He's got the goal though. In a minute or so's time, he'll be able to go off and get some treatment on that, I'm sure. He'll be back out for the second half after that goal. Two minutes extra on the clock here. And the referee could potentially add another one onto that. Selta get the ball moving again. Now Selta getting a little bit mixed up at the back. They need to get this clear. They do, through Marcos Alonso in the end. But Tchouaméni wins it back. Mbappe with time still for Madrid to add a second here. Vinicius on the edge of the area goes left. His shot tries to drag it across the keeper, but the keeper, Ivan Villar, was aware and got down to his left to stretch for that. Now Selta could perhaps have time for the final chance off the half, but Madrid win it back. Mbappe with a little skip and then a shirt pull on him, and they will win the free kick, and Madrid will surely have the last chance off this half. And Swedberg, who's been involved in a lot as well on the left hand side, getting back and making the foul on Mbappe. So the referee blows on 47, 2 minutes extra played. It's a 1-0 here at half-time. Real Madrid with 1 foot in the hat for the last 8 of the Spanish Cup, with a 1-0 lead in this first half here. Kylian Mbappe on 38 minutes with a brilliant individual goal. He took the ball from just inside his own half, ran across the left, and with a clinical finish makes it 1-0 for Real Madrid. Join us in a few minutes' time for all the action here from the second half.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಕರಣ್, ನನ್ನ ಫೇವ್ರೆಟ್ ರೆಸ್ಟೋರೆಂಟ್ನಿಂದ ಚೈನೀಸ್ ತರಿಸಿದಿ.
ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು, ಇದರಿಂದ ರೆಸ್ಟೋರೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಮಜಾ ಬಂತು. ಹೊಸ ನಾರ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಚಿಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಸೋಯ್ ಸಾಸ್ ನೊಂದಿಗೆ
ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಚೈನೀಸ್ ಡಿಶ್ ತರಿಸ್ತೀರಾ?
ನಾರ್ ರೆಸ್ಟೋರೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಚೈನೀಸ್ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ.
ಬಂದಿದೆ ಹೊಸ ಸರ್ಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಲ್ ಈಸಿ ವಾಶ್. ಕಠಿಣ ಕಲೆಗಳನ್ನು ತೆಗೆಯುತ್ತದೆ 100% ವರೆಗೆ. ಹೊಸ ಸರ್ಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಲ್.
Welcome back for the second half of this Spanish Cup fourth round between Real Madrid and Celta Vigo. Real Madrid a goal to the good in the first half. At half-time, rather, through a goal through that man, Kylian Mbappe, who was on your screen just now. Referee still talking to Celta Vigo players about the incident that happened before when that player, Lunin, seemed to make contact with Williot Svedberg, the Swedish centre-forward for Celta Vigo. He went down in the area. Referee played on and Real Madrid went up the other end, and Mbappe did the rest and scored the goal that is the difference between these two sides as the referee gets the second half underway. At the moment, Madrid with that goal would be the 8th for the final La Liga side into the last 8 of the Spanish Cup. Quarter-finals to be played the first week of February. And, well, until that goal, Celta Vigo had given as good as they could to Real Madrid. They had an early chance. Header over the bar from the centre-half Starfelt. And they're going to have to bring the game a little bit more to Madrid in this second half if they're going to survive. Real Madrid with a lot of talent on the bench in Jude Bellingham, Rodrigo, Federico Valverde. Celta Vigo without their main attacking force, Iago Aspas, the veteran player now. He's injured, he's not on the bench, but they do have Pablo Duran and Jonathan Bamba, 2 attacking players on the bench who you may see in this second half as they try and get something from this tie. Lovely little touch there from Sergio Carrera as they move up the right-hand side, Celta. The referee plays on. No, as Madrid win the ball back and Mbappe gets it up to Vinicius. Fast and fearsome attacking force, Vinicius, Mbappe. They're joined by Brahim Diaz for Madrid in the furthest forward attacking positions. Luka Modric pulling the strings there on the ball behind. It's a Real Madrid side that's looking to win this tie, go through and make progress in this Spanish Cup. Carlo Ancelotti receiving a bit of criticism this week as Real Madrid come into this game on the back of a 5-2 defeat to Barcelona in the Spanish Super Cup last weekend, and the need to win this match just to get the bit of momentum back into their season. 2 heavy defeats to Barcelona. Of course, here in the Spanish capital, that is not acceptable. Mbappe, little turn and a beautiful ball forward for Brahim. He finds Vinicius, and there's number 2 for Madrid. Vinicius with the finish. It was Mbappe who started it in the centre of the pitch. Brahim with the assist and Vinicius with the finish. And that should make things fairly safe for the Whites in this second half, but still a long way to go. But it was brilliant here, the turn from Mbappe and the ball forward, finding Brahim Diaz in a forward position, and then Vinicius, the ball play just seemed to open up for him as he charged into the box and finished first time past the keeper. 2-0 for Real Madrid, Mbappe and Vinicius on the score sheet. The referee obviously just getting something in his ear from VAR just to confirm that. Potential could have been for an offside, but there wasn't. And Celta Vigo now really up against it, and they really will have to look to their bench to try and get some more attacking intent on the pitch as Vinicius goes down the left, pulls the ball across, drops to Luka Modric. He turns, trying to get it onto his left foot, and it's almost a Luka Modric trademark as he almost shifted from one foot to the other on the edge of the area and got the shot away there, but I've seen him do it so many times. Madrid now looking to keep the ball. Tchouaméni gets it to Modric. He sweeps the ball out to the left-hand side. Fran Garcia heads it back. They keep it in. They go back to Lunin. Now Luka Modric getting the ball out to the right. Lucas Vazquez. And the stadium coming alive early in the second half with that goal. Again, Madrid just showing speed and attack. The ball played forward from Mbappe, and when Brahim got hold of it, Vinicius knew where he had to move into the space, find so much time and space. But it was the speed that killed Selta at the back there. As was the first goal as well, really. The quick breakaway from Madrid, turning defence into attack so quickly and clinically. And here they are again with Brahim Diaz. And Selta get that cleared up at the back. Now Mingueza gets the ball forward for Selta. Good challenge from Rudiger though. He stepped up and made sure Hugo Alvarez was not going to advance any further. They get the ball quickly, Madrid into the feet of Mbappe. He is putting on a show tonight, Kylian Mbappe, with the... well, there you go. Putting the show on. As I say, just before that he was putting the show on. He really did with that back heel. But it's his quickness, it's his fast feet. Mbappe, that goal, the first goal in the first half, really showing what has made him such a world-class player in the game. Speed and clinical finishing from the Frenchman to put Madrid ahead here in what was a tight first half. And now they seem to be in control. Modric. We're just toying with Selta on the edge of their area here. Dani Ceballos with the pass out to the right. Lucas Vazquez leads it for Modric. Fran Garcia wins it back to Rudiger, into Luka Modric. There's the attendance, 64,764. Not a bad crowd for a late Thursday night game here. Not quite capacity. Capacity is just over 78,000, but almost 65,000 in attendance for this. As Madrid look to progress into the last 8, there is a bit of movement on the Celta Vigo bench. As you would expect. And it is Pablo Duran, who I mentioned, the attacking player coming on for Celta, alongside Hugo Sotelo. Now Selta just having a bit of possession, get the ball out to the left-hand side. Can they grab a goal and get back into this? There's a shot from distance, and it wasn't too far wide of that post there. Andre Lunin was not going to get to that if it was just on the inside of the post, but it wasn't. And substitutions to be made. And it's the player who had that shot, Fran Beltran, who goes off. Hugo Sotelo on. And Pablo Duran on for Selta. That was Fran Beltran's last chance or touch in the game. Flew just wide. That would have got Selta right back into it if that had gone in. As it is, Madrid lead 2-0. Who look fairly comfortable. Luka Modric flying forward. Just had to check back there. Modric plays the ball forward for Brahim, who gets it into the area, and Mbappe with the header over the top from the French. Madrid creating chance after chance now. So Bernabeu shouting about Mbappe. He's slowly winning over the hearts here of this Madrid public. Not the easiest of crowds to play in front of. If they're chanting his name, he's done something right. And here's Selta with a chance here. And that was Tchouaméni who got back and stopped almost certain goal there for Celta Vigo. It was Pablo Duran who was in behind, and there is almost a third for Madrid. Vinicius with the chip over the keeper, cleared off the line by Karl Starfelt, the centre half, the defender, Swedish defender for Celta Vigo. Chances at either end again, and that was nearly a third, just not enough on it from Vinicius. Starfelt got back, lovely little chip, and he had to be well, it was a last gasp clearance from the Swede. Corner for Madrid. Chances again at both ends there. Luka Modric will take that corner. Headed away. Madrid will have the chance to press again. Now, Mingueza comes forward for Selta. Blocked that time, but Selta still, if they can get the goal back, are in this game. Plenty of time, just coming up to the 60th minute, or just inside the 60th minute now. 30 minutes plus whatever to be added on. Still time for Selta, but they need to get a goal to build on. Here's Mingueza. Sotelo, the substitute, looking for Duran, the other substitute, or rather Borja Iglesias, who's still the furthest forward, but he's playing up. He's got a bit of support now with Pablo Duran next to him. More of an attacking lineup now, as you would expect for Selta. they do. They get the ball out to Mingueza on this right-hand side. Slow, patient build-up. Mingueza now looking to attack the box. Gets into the box, but Frangath here gets the ball back to Lunin. Dani Ceballos goes down. Under the challenge there from Moriba. Real Madrid get the game restarted. Well, there's the tight offside or onside decision that allowed Brahim to play Vinicius through for that one. Slight margins, as always, top level of the game, and there was a hand playing Brahim onside there that allowed him to make the assist. Real Madrid 2-0 to the good here against Celta Vigo, and looking to ease their way into the last 8 of the Spanish Cup. Luka Modric eases the ball forward there for Brahim to chase. He has Mbappe and Vinicius in the centre to aim for. Comes to Mbappe. Mbappe with the little flick back to Luka Modric. Mbappe on the ball again. Getting quick feet from the Frenchman. Goes to the byline. It's just too long though for Kylian Mbappe, but he's putting on a performance this evening, the Frenchman. Now to win the ball back, and Mbappe with the chance. Just over the top. He's looking for goals. Mbappe's got his 13th of the season tonight, and he's looking to add to that. As Real Madrid win the ball back quickly. He went for the top corner. Real Madrid looking comfortable at the moment, but Celta will continue to plug away, continue to press to get back into this game, looking for something to build on Celta Vigo. They have the ball here, the foul there from Lucas Vázquez on Carrera. Now Oscar Mingueza on the right comes inside. Moriba. Marcos Alonso gets it out to the left. Celta looking for space to create here. They win a corner, and they haven't had too many of those. Corner on the left-hand side. Carlo Ancelotti looking calm. Corner that Hugo Alvarez will take right-footed here for Celta Vigo into the area, headed away by Tchouaméni. Every player except the Celta keeper in that Madrid half. Celta have got to try and push. Got to go for this here. And they're not going to get too far with passes like that. Madrid can break quickly, and as they do, and this is Vinicius in for Brahim in the area. Brahim turns, gets his shot away, and it's just deflected wide. Brahim Diaz looking to make his mark as well. When you're playing alongside Vinicius and Mbappe, you've got to be quick, and he showed it here. Brahim Diaz burst into the area. and it was just the outstretched foot of Moriba who managed to clear the danger there for Selta. Corner for Madrid on the left-hand side. Luka Modric is over for that. Chipped in. And that comes to nothing. There is Borja Iglesias, who is the furthest player forward for Selta, the man they really need to conjure something up. They're making another change. They're going to bring on Jonathan Samba, Ivory Coast international, coming on for Hugo Alvarez in the last attempt really to bring something to the attacking table for Selta. Samba will move out to the right-hand side here for Celta Vigo. Moriba brings the ball away. Oof, and Starfelt and his keeper there not communicating too much. Starfelt just had to go the other way. Got the ball clear, but here's Luka Modric. Gets the ball out to the left to Vinicius. Vinicius with the shot. Always going wide from the Brazilian. But he's got his goal. He's keeping those fans happy with his performance so far here. Him and Kylian Mbappe with the goals so far here for Madrid. And there'll be another corner that Luka Modric can go over to take. Selta get it clear. Bamba, his first meaningful touches off the game. Ball swung out to the left-hand side. Ball was crossed in, looking for Borja Iglesias, but Rudiger was there. And substitutions will start for Madrid, and they'll start with the appearance here of Arda Güler, the Turkish youngster, 19 years of age, scored 2 goals in the last round against Deportiva Minero, and Madrid won 5-0. He'll be coming on to give the home fans something to enjoy. Very skillful player as that shot is tipped over the bar there. Hugo Sotelo, the substitute, drawing the save from Andrei Lunin. Decent attempt, and Lunin had to get across to it. It'll be a corner for Celta Vigo. Sotelo will take. Madrid will also bring on Eduardo Camavinga. Dani Ceballos is one of the players making way. And Brahim Diaz as well, who's had a good game, making way here for Camavinga and Güler. A lot of excitement in the Spanish capital about this player, Arda Güler. A lot of excitement there to see Marcelo in the crowd. Real Madrid legend. Name getting shouted from the fans behind the goal. As that corner comes to nothing for Selta. And the shot is charged down by two Real Madrid players. Tchouaméni and Rudiger, both quick to charge and snub out any danger there on the edge of the area. Selta had the ball in a decent position. Oscar Mingueza on the ball for Celta Vigo. Into Moriba. The ball swings out to the right. They're looking for Samba, but they can't reach him, Celta Vigo, and they're just getting their attacks cut out fairly easily by Real Madrid defenders here. Celta are not really creating enough here to warrant getting back into this game. Still time though. Madrid need one more. This is the incident that led to the first Real Madrid goal, would you believe? That was Williot Svedberg going out down under the challenge from Lunin. Real Madrid cleared the ball from that position in defence and very rapidly got the ball to Mbappe, who did the rest, and that was the first goal of the evening. Vinicius adding the second just after the break, and Madrid still sitting pretty at 2-0 here. Now, Marcos Alonso gets the ball out to the left for Celta. They have time still, but it's running out. They have to try and find a way back in. Shot from Moriba, and Samba with the rebound. Lunin didn't hold on to the shot. It was a shot from some distance from Moriba in the centre there. Samba got the rebound. He was quick. Seemed to be in an offside position when the shot come in, though. Would it have counted? It wouldn't. But Lunin had a bit of a shock there. Now Luka Modric getting the ball to Camavinga, up to the left-hand side to Mbappe, who hasn't seen the ball for a few minutes, but he wants to get on it now. Mbappe, full of running this evening, full of skills and tricks. Vinicius always has a trick in him, and he wins the free kick. They're going to make a few more substitutions. Celta coming on as young. Borja Iglesias coming off, making way for Franco Cervi, the Argentine. They're taking off their most experienced player in Borja Iglesias. He's done some running, but looking to youth on the bench in Lopez to try and change things. Now Selta with a lot of fresh legs on in this second half. Need to generate something here. Bit of movement on the Madrid bench as well. We'll be seeing more from there, I imagine, as ball drops to Moriba, who tries another shot from distance. This time it's blocked. And Mbappe can weave his magic on the left-hand side there, gets it to Vinicius. Vinicius back to Mbappe. Mbappe's so quick with the touch that gets the ball through to Vinicius. Vinicius now, and finished off there by Arda Güler for Madrid to make it 3-0, and that again was made in Mbappe, and with the help of Vinicius, but it was Mbappe who started that again with some brilliant skill. 3-0 to Madrid. Arda Güler with his third goal in just over a week. He scored 2 in the previous round. He's been on the pitch a few minutes and he's got a third one here tonight. Ball through to Vinicius, little touch from him. Easiest of finishes for Arda Güler, but he had to finish it calmly, which he did. And Madrid now almost certainly through to that final 8 of the Spanish Cup. Arda Güler there celebrating, as you'd expect a 19-year-old to celebrate a goal in front of these Real Madrid fans in the Santiago Bernabeu. The referee saying that VAR has ruled that goal out, I think. Offside there against Vinicius, potentially. It's all happening here. A couple of changes as well for Real Madrid. Well, the applause is here for Luka Modric and Kylian Mbappe, who are both leaving the scene. 2 giants for Real Madrid. Luka Modric for a number of years. Mbappe still wants to leave his mark on this club. He too, after a great display tonight, will leave the pitch, and on will come Rodrigo and Federico Valverde for Madrid. But that goal hasn't stood. That goal did not stand. VAR ruling that out as very late as Selta were kicking off. 3-0 down. It's still only 2-0. Arda Güler goal not counting. VAR spotting the offside against Vinicius, and just a chink of light for Celta Vigo. Now, if they were to get a goal here, we'd be up for a big grandstand finish. Still over 10 minutes left of the 90. And things change very quickly in this game, as we saw in the first half. Looked to me like Celta Vigo had a penalty, and seconds later the ball was in the back of the Celta Vigo net. Mbappe with the first goal of the game. Can Celta do something similar here and get back into this at 2-0? Ball crossed in. Rudiger, who's been a rock all night, got up for that and cleared that away. Still time for Selta if they can create something, but they haven't been creating too much despite all their efforts in this second half. If anything, the first half was more even. Fran Garcia getting back there, battling for Madrid and winning. The goal kick for the Whites. Well, there's the offside. It was just half a boot from Vinicius that was in the offside position. And that's why that Arda Güler goal was ruled out. So, 10 minutes, or less than 10 minutes on the clock. 8.5 rather. Just coming up to 8 minutes left for Celta Vigo to potentially save a skin here and get back into this tie. If they got one, we could be still set up for extra time, but Madrid looking comfortable as they have. Well, since that goal, really, that goal changed the game, and it'll be something that's talked about after this. Certainly, the coaches, the Celta coach will be asked, Claudio Giraldez, if he believed that should have been a penalty. I'm sure, and they've got a chance here, and they've got a goal back, and they are back in this. Jonathan Samba has got Celta a lifeline here with that finish, and their fans could still yet believe here. But I was saying it wasn't finished. There was a little mistake there from Camavinga, and the ball got through to Samba, who with a second touch converted that. It was the other substitute, Duran, who got the ball to him, and it's 2-1, and suddenly game on, and Celta have just under 7 minutes of the 90 plus whatever to add on to take this game to extra time potentially. So very quickly again things change. As I said, Samba getting the goal for Celta. Arda Güler's goal was ruled out to make it 3-0, and now Celta have something to chase. And their fans up in the corner are making a bit of noise for the first time in a long time. Here's Camavinga trying to make up for his mistake at the other end. Madrid could obviously finish this with a third goal, but they won't want to throw as many players forward at the moment because they're obviously defending that 2-1 now. This is cup football, and this will go possibly to the very last kick of the 90 here. We need a winner tonight to get into the last 8 of the Spanish Cup. Last 8, that is they're all La Liga teams. These are, of course, top teams in La Liga as well, and the other 7 teams already classified are from the top league. Just a little doubt over the final minutes of play here. And all the excitement, of course. Got to mention that Enrique's on for Real Madrid as well, another Brazilian forward alongside Vinicius. But Selta now with possession, looking to create something here. Now, can they get the ball into a dangerous position? The shot comes in, and it was deflected. And Rudiger, who's been so strong all evening, pleading with his defenders to take this seriously in the final minutes here. Looking for support, Rudiger. It's a corner for Celta Vigo. Mingueza takes, headed away by Vinicius, who was back. Everyone in the Madrid half now as Celta smell blood here and the chance of taking this to extra time. Mingueza looking to get to the byline. Goes back to the substitute, Fer Lopez. Rudiger strong again. He really is a rock at the back. And he's needed to be a couple of times as Celta have put balls in. They win a corner. Samba has given them a bit of impetus here with that goal. Oscar Mingueza with the corner. Ball comes in and it's dangerously floated across the centre of that Real Madrid penalty area. Fran Garcia goes down. Marcos Alonso with him there, battling for that ball in the area. There was just a bit of a tangle there as Marcos Alonso stood on the ball. So worrying moments here for the home fans still. Worrying moments for Fran Garcia, who's maybe twisted something there as he battled for the ball there. Could be a late change for Madrid. The spray's out on the knee of Fran Garcia, but just looked a bit of an awkward fall for the defender. Well, that's the goal that has put this tie in doubt up to the very end here. Jonathan Samba pulling one back for Celta. Madrid currently with just 10 players on the pitch. Fran Garcia will be able to continue, it looks like, as Lunin gets the ball back into play. There'll be time added on here. Can Celta create something? Mingueza is going to attack Madrid. He tried to clip the ball down the right, couldn't find a Celta player. It was still potentially time for Celta to take this game to extra time. To get the ball out to the left, Fer Lopez with the pass. They're in space here, and here's Samba again into the penalty area, and the referee points to the penalty spot. Jonathan Samba has gone down, and this time the referee, with no hesitation, gives the penalty to Celta Vigo, and we've got drama in the 90th minute. Clumsy challenge from Raul Asencio, who's been solid all evening on Samba, and Selta have a chance in the very last minute to take this game to extra time. There's going to be 6 minutes off injury time. We're right on 90. Marcos Alonso, the experienced Celta defender here against Andre Lunin, and he puts it away, and it's 2-2. And Celta Vigo have come back here from the dead to tie this at 2-2. Marcos Alonso slotting away the penalty, and right on 90, it's 2-2, and we have 6 minutes extra to play. Well, excitement at the death here, and Real Madrid are looking to bring on none other than Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham coming on for Fran Garcia, the defender who was just injured there. Looks of disbelief around this stadium. It's 20 past 11 at night. The 65,000 crowd were wanting to get home, prepare for work on Friday, but it looks as if we're going to have another 30 minutes here. The player down there is Karl Starfelt. And they're dragging him back on the pitch. All the tricks here. Well, there was a foul there by Hendrik on the Swede. Starfelt stays down. The referee is looking at his watch, saying it'll be added on. The Celta Vigo fans shouting, yes we can here, because they've miraculously brought this game back to a tie after Madrid seemed to be cruising into the quarterfinals. Marcos Alonso there with that penalty. Former Real Madrid youth team player, and he made it one start in this stadium in 2010 for Real Madrid before going on to take his career to Italy and England. Marcos Alonso back now in La Liga with Celta. Celta have 10 men on the pitch. They're missing a centre-half, a big Swedish centre-half, Starfelt, who's been strong all evening. He wants to get back on the pitch. He now runs onto the pitch. He's suddenly not injured anymore. And high drama here at 2-2. And we may have another 30 minutes off this. We've got just under 2 minutes off the 6 to play. There may be another minute or two added onto that. And as the local time here moves towards 11:25 at night, this tie does not look as if it will be sorted out on Thursday. It started on Thursday. It's probably going to be Friday before we know who's in the last 8, because unless there's a goal right at the death here, this is going extra time. And the ball had already been taken out. Vinicius venting his frustration. Ball had clearly got over the line. And so, 30 seconds left off the 6 that were added on. Tide that seemed to be comfortably heading to Madrid is now completely turned on its head. 2-2. And Celta Vigo got to fancy their chances in extra time, you would think, after buoyed by those 2 goals. But Real Madrid on the attack, and Real Madrid will, if they can, try and put this to bed here now. Ball crossed into the area for Endrick. Defender does enough. And Celta in no hurry now to take the goal kick. Ivan Villar, Celta captain tonight, will clear this long, and it may be the last kick off the 90 here if the referee, and he's going to play on into the extra minute here. Is there time for a late winner? Camavinga back to Lunin. Well, Samba there chasing across the penalty area. He's just been on the pitch about 20 minutes. He's on for a hat-trick. No, he's not. He's on for 2. Sorry, he won the penalty. He didn't score the penalty. Very quickly correct myself there. Marcos Alonso with the penalty. And the referee continues play well into the 2nd minute of added on to the 6 that have already been added on. I'm sure certain members of the public who were on their way home with Real Madrid safely in the hat in their minds, but they're still playing here, and we're going to get another 30 minutes by the looks of things as the referee blows up for full time of the 90. It's ended 2-2 here, and we will have extra time to find who will be in the last 8 of the Spanish Cup. So much happening there in the final minutes of the 2nd half. Real Madrid were 2 goals to the good after that 47th minute goal by Vinicius that seemed to have them coasting into the last 8. But Celta Vigo with a goal from Jonathan Samba and then a penalty from Marcos Alonso in the final 7 minutes have brought Celta Vigo back into this tie, and we will now have another 30 minutes of extra time to find a winner. Those Celta players will be jubilant, I'm sure. Real Madrid just uncharacteristically there, letting this tie slip out of control. They are the fans that travelled from the north-west of Spain, from the city of Vigo on the coast in Galicia. And they now believe that they can do something here, Celta Vigo. Those fans with the sky. And look at that. They do believe. Celta Vigo players really buoying each other up, full of energy and enthusiasm as we begin The 30 time we played here. Just looking around the Real Madrid crowd, and faces of disbelief still on their fans and players alike on the pitch. There is Camavinga, who was to blame, if you like, for the first goal that Selta got back. Samba played in after a mistake from Camavinga. Lucas Vázquez now the captain on the pitch for Real Madrid. Ivan Villar, the captain for Celta Vigo, in goal. They're just tossing the coin with the referee, and we will start extra time as we started the first minutes, the first 90, with Celta Vigo kicking from right to left here. Real Madrid will get extra time underway, and we'll see what is in store for us in the final 30 minutes here. Penalties if there is not a winner. And as I say, that will be, as the time now is just gone 11:30 in the evening in Madrid. That will now be Friday morning before we find out who is going to take this tie. Madrid Metro system is a good one and runs till 1:30 in the morning on a weekday, so everyone will get home. Now Endrick wins the free kick for Madrid. Brazilian trying to find a way through three Celta players. In the end, it was fouled. There'll be a free kick for Madrid that Arda Güler will take. Turkish player with the chip into the area, headed away by Moriba for Selta. Could still have it. Fede Valverde gets the ball out to the left. A lot of substitutes on the pitch now for both teams. Will that be key? As Vinicius quickly takes the throw. The fans, most of the fans have stayed for this. Madrid fans out backing their team. Celta fans in the corner obviously going nowhere. It's Camavinga for Madrid, moving into the Celta half of the pitch. Güler gets the ball back to Rudiger. There is Claudio Giraldez, the Celta Vigo, young Celta Vigo coach, 36 years of age, and this is a big experience for him. First time in the Santiago Bernabeu for him as a coach, and he's certainly got something from his players in the second half there to bring this game back to 2-2. He's got through some work. Carl Starfelt, he's been involved in so much. Swedish centre-half putting the ball out of play. Real Madrid with the ball through Rudiger. Jude Bellingham getting on the ball. Celta fans constantly keeping their players on their toes. So get the ball out to the right-hand side. It just all seems to be going wrong for Madrid. Camavinga going down there, he's okay, but they have lost Fran Garcia to injury. And Selta have a corner. Mingueza over on the right, taking that corner. Give me another change before we get that corner. Selta will bring on substitute. Javi Rodriguez making way for Javier Manquillo. He's played a lot in England for Liverpool, Sunderland, Newcastle, Atletico Madrid player originally from youth team. As Madrid get the ball down, Endrick is given a chance to shoot from Fede Valverde, who made the run and did make the most of it. Again, a quick break from Madrid from the Selta corner. Fede Valverde with the ball across. It was a good ball as well. There was only one play to aim for, and he found him. Endrick making a bit of a hash of it. Well, the crowd not happy with Ivan Villar in the Selta goal. He's going to get a yellow card for time wasting here. Selta obviously want to get this to penalties if they can. Real Madrid, you would expect, would still have the Lions' share of chances here in this extra time, but nothing to report off so far after 6 minutes of it. Here's Jude Bellingham. Ball comes out to the right-hand side to Arda Güler. Little bit of pressure now on Real Madrid. They do need a victory of some sort, and given the ferocity of the press sometimes in the centre of Spain, there won't be free of any criticism after giving those 2 goals away, and they really need to put a show on here in extra time and not go to penalties. And, you know, take classification from the penalty spot as well if that is how it needs to be won. But Real Madrid need to show some attacking intent here, need to create some chances in extra time and try and go through. Valverde gets the ball out to Lucas Vázquez on the right-hand side. And the ball put out of play. Whistles from around the Bernabeu. As I say, the challenging crowd to play in front of sometimes when things are not going right. Potential handball on the replays there against Jude Bellingham as the corner came in. Both sets of fans now rising to the occasion. Lucas Vázquez looking frustrated there. There's a foul from Asensio on Bamba. Lucas Vazquez looking frustrated there. There's a foul from Asensio on Lucas Vazquez looking frustrated there. There's a foul from Asensio on
He's never scored in a domestic cup competition, didn't in Brazil, and didn't first time out last time for Real Madrid against fourth division opponents. Now here's Bellingham. Bellingham to the byline, just a little behind Vinny Jr. Many. Real Madrid trying to right the wrongs of that last 6 minutes here at the Bernabeu. Really, both the goals they conceded, self-inflicted wounds. The errors from Camavinga and Raul Asensio, and that won't quieten any of the chatter, Casey, and the Real Madrid defensive deficiencies.
Yeah, I mean, both were extremely avoidable, and at that point in a match, you know, unnecessary. And, you know, they were both just poor decisions that came to haunt. And then, you know, when they've had this opportunity. Now with the remainder of the match and the extra time, it's almost like they haven't been able to recover from it. And
that was a no-nonsense challenge from Starfelt, who has picked up a yellow card for that challenge.
But that's the spot for it, right? If you're gonna make that challenge, then this is the spot. Midfield. Endrick looked like he'd gotten in front of him. I mean, he's claiming that, but Endrick gets a touch on the ball, but I guess what he argues is the touch from Endrick goes into the legs of Starfelt, and therefore he's allowed to kind of follow through on the player. But I think kind of the way that, you know, those rules are interpreted now, you know, maybe a goalkeeper will get away with that, but not a defender at midfield.
Bellingham, the intended target, a little overcooked. This has been the pattern for this first half of extra time. Real Madrid possession in Selta Vigo territory, but nothing really to trouble Ivan Villar. Bamba cut out by Rudiger. Now is there a little more space perhaps for Bellingham? Bellingham trying to feed Arda Güler.
Yeah, but already the difference with Bellingham coming on the pitch is you're seeing when he's collecting possession in the final third, there's an urgency to get the ball into more difficult areas for Celta Vigo defensively, where I think on the other side of the pitch we just haven't seen enough that when possession is turned over, or even enough hard work to try to turn over possession. There's going to be some conversations when they see this on tape. You expect young players to come in and bring a level of energy and urgency, and it just hasn't happened.
Marcos Alonso trying to wriggle his way through some congested territory. Valverde finding Vinny Jr. In an instant he sweeps it forward. Camavinga on the chase.